Hello, hello. This is Darren M. Palmer. Hey, team, I just want to share with you how to create an ISBN number for our clients. And also, when it gets to the final process of when we finish up all the details, when the interior design is done and it's been approved and it's time to order, I also will share you some of that information as well in this particular video. Now, typically, how our process works for those who are part of the team, you're well aware that after a member has done an editorial assessment, there's been multiple edits, it's been approved by the author and the rest of our team. Then we move it to interior design. After it comes from interior design, after a few other edits, first a prototype, then we have multiple edits when the full manuscript has been designed. Once that's approved, we're ready to move forward. But while we are doing the prototype, what we want to do is help as a catalyst to get the book done faster. We want to have the ISBN number. So it's two ways that we will use this account. We will go to kdp.amazon.com. That's where we will create the ISBN number. Okay. This same account we will use later on when the full manuscript has been approved and completed. We will upload the print ready cover, full cover, and we also will upload the manuscript as well. And also we will need to take the description about the book and put that type of information and the personal information for us, the name of the authors on KDP. Now, it will be an element to KDP that when we get ready to print, there will be an element where they will request more information, account information. That's where we will pass it back over to our clients to allow for them to go in and fill out their personal information. So you really don't have to have that done till it's getting closer to print, but it's some steps that we will walk you through. So kdp.amazon.com. So I'm going to do this from scratch, and I'm going to use our screen through the Zoom so you can get a visual of how this will look. So I'm going to share the screen. Here we go. All right, now I'm sharing the screen here. So I already have a client whose information has already been put in. So I want to go and switch accounts. So I'm going to start with a new account, someone who's gotten started. By the way, before I do this, here are some names of other people that I've worked with. Okay, but before I start this, what you want to do as the number one step for your clients when you're doing a consultation, you will share with them, for us to be able to take care of your copyrights, we need to set up an account. We need for you to set up an account on Amazon. This doesn't have to be a business account, typically, I reference and share with them that I don't want you using your personal Amazon account. I like for you to have another email address that you use that you can get into. Make sure that they understand that they need to be able to get into this email address, and they need to send us. They need to set up a regular account, another personal account on Amazon strictly for their books. They can just create a Gmail account or use another account that they might have. Once they have the email address and the passwords, text it over to us or email it over to us, and then that same email address and password we will be able to enter into kdp.amazon.com. So I hope that you're tracking with me. So now I'm going to use one of our clients' email address that she set up. Okay, I'm gonna use a password real quick, and that is how she got it set up. I don't think any of us will be able to break into it. Okay. Okay, so it shows like a little error right here, like 404 not found. But I want you to remember when you're setting up, click bookshelf. Click bookshelf. So bookshelf will get you to where you need to be. Now notice it's asking for us to approve and agree to Kindle Direct Publishing terms. So we're going to click agree. Okay. Now look here. This is the information. Your account information is incomplete. That's the information that we will want our clients to fill out. They will just need to click update now. Typically what I like to do for them is take a photo of this and tell them to log in. I send them a text or email, kdp.amazon.com. Use the username, which is your email address that you gave me, and the password, and log into kdp.amazon.com. And once you go on there and click bookshelf, you should see an image with a caution sign and telling you to update now. And that's where they will go and put their personal information in. Okay. So I want to just move a little bit further along with this. So now this is how we set this account up to get an ISBN number. One, you will click paperback, because this is a paperback book. So once you click paperback, it's going to give you a series of questions or information that need to be entered. So when I think about Alice's book, let's see here. I'm just going to look up her information real quick. A Journey Worthwhile, Transformed. Okay, that's the name of her book. So I think it's Transformed. I believe that's the name of her book. Now, typically, we already have a landing page created for a person. So it would be easier to go and set this up. But I'm going to just move forward anyway. Okay, let's see here. Let's see what last name does she want? Beasley. No contributors. And I'm just going to put a journey worthwhile. And typically you would have all this information anyway. I'm just going to use a journey since I'm not spelling worthwhile, right? That's why I got y'all for editing. All right. And let's see here. And you want to select I own on publishing rights. I own the copyright and I hold the necessary publishing. You want to click that. Now choose categories. You want to think about the book. So this would be a fiction, a nonfiction book. And it could be looked at as self-help. Most of the books that we use are self-help, but I wouldn't get so caught up in it. I would just go with more for her type of book of like family and relationships, and just do general and click save. You will find it out. Don't overthink it. Just typically it's nonfiction and self-help for a lot of the people that we work with. Does this book contain language or situations or images inappropriate for children under 18 years old? No. So now I save this. Okay. Now here's the next step. This is the biggie. It carries me to the next page that says print ISBN number. Get a free KDP ISBN number or use my own ISBN number. Now, if a client, sometimes this happens, if a client reaches out to us and say they already have an ISBN number, we will use my own ISBN number and enter that information in. But we typically wouldn't need to do that immediately if they already had an ISBN number, because we could just pass it on to our interior design team to be able to use for the copyright page. But this is really dealing with if we need to create a copyright page and we need to send that information over to someone, this is how that should be done. So now I'm going to have assign me a free KDP ISBN. Then I'm going to click assign. Okay. Now I have that. So her information would be 978. Most of them start with 978 169 451 5926. Okay. So we have that lined out. All right. So you would be able to just get out of this, because it would be other stuff that we will answer later on when everything is done with it. Like we will give the publication date. That's, say for instance, if I had all Alice's files, I would, put the publication date here. Typically the books would be like black and white with white interior. Most of our books are 6x9. If it's different, you would know, and you will select the different size of what we need. Bleed or no bleed, you will know that information and you will be able to enter it right here in these areas. Typically the covers of our books are glossy, and this is where you will enter into the manuscripts. So whatever manuscript that we have saved, you download, you would just upload that manuscript here. When you click upload, you will find the file, submit it. Same thing with the cover, you upload the cover. After you've done this, you will click like upload a cover you already have, because they will want to try to create one for you. So make sure that you don't click launch cover creator. Click that one. And then right here is the important part where it says book preview. Once you upload those files, you will click launch previewer, and it will take maybe 5 minutes or whatnot to make sure that all the files that you submitted are okay. Once it shows that all those files are okay and fit the description of what they need, then you will click approve on that launch previewer. Then you will come back here and then click save and continue, which would carry you on to other steps. Okay, so right now we can't move on because I haven't filled out all that other information. But that's just to get you started on where you need to be. Now, what I'm going to do is stop the share. Okay, and while I got y'all here, I'm going to go, let's see. Okay, I'm going to get a copyright page that I've used before. And see if I find a copyright page. And then I'm going to pull it up for you so you can have it to look at. Because basically what we're going to have for you is a copyright page that's already set up. And so all you have to do is just fill in the gaps and take the information out. Okay. Just bear with me 1 second. I want to make sure I pull this out for you. Okay, who do I got a copyright page for? Okay. All right, I got one right here. So I'm going to show you an example for one of our clients, Renee Merritt. So I'm going to get back over here and share the screen with you. So I'm going to share the screen. So boom. All right, Renee Merritt is right here. All right, so you see this email. What you're able to do is we will have one just saved for you in projects, and it'll be like a copyright photo. So what you'll be able to do is just take that information and just add the information that you need to add. So say for instance, remember that ISBN number for Alice Beasley. It was 978-169-451-5926. So all I would do is I could copy this information, but you wouldn't have to copy it, but you could copy this information, put it into the email to the interior designer or whoever you're sending it to. And all you have to do is just change the last, after that 978, the dash, you would just include the new information. So I would include 169-451-5926 right here in this area. And remember what we did earlier? We would actually create and put in these areas right here, 1 and 2, either nonfiction or fiction. And depending on what type of book it is, it could be a memoir, or we could put inspiration, or we could put business, just depending on what the book is. We typically, right in this area, will put the name of the author. This is the title of the book. The disclaimer, you normally don't have to mess with that at all, but you will change it depending on what type of book it is. So let's notice that second sentence. The author or publisher does not guarantee that anyone following these steps will be successful in life, because this is more of a book on how she was able to overcome situations in her life. Now, if it was someone who had a cookbook, it would be changed to the author or publisher does not guarantee that anyone following these recipes will be successful, you know, in their food tasting good. We could put something like that, or cooking, whatever that might be. That's on you. So I'm not here to debate or argue with you on what you want to put there, but you don't want to have something for, as someone saying, anyone who's following these steps will be successful in speaking, and it's a cookbook. So you got to make sure you pay attention to detail when you swapping this information out. Also, let's just look at the top. After you give all rights reserved, no part of this book may be reproduced or transmitted, blah, 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 blah. And you want to have the name of the actual person again right here. And if you have a company information, you could put or self-publish in 30 days or whoever they are. Okay. Now, another thing you want to look at, this is just an easy way of doing the copyright. Now, typically, if someone doesn't want our logo or something on the cover page inside the book, below the copyright page area, we would put our logo right there, or we would put edited by self-publish in 30 days. Or if they had a photo taken by John Doe, we would put photo cred, you know, and then we will put the information of that particular person in those areas. So anything that's added, you could fill in after the copyright area. But make sure that you don't forget to change the title of the book. Now notice I don't have the subtitle there, only the title. Once you copy and put that into the email and you start writing it out, you just make those changes, submit it to the interior design team, and you will be ready to go, and they will be able to get the copyright page done. If you have any questions, reach out to me, reach out to Stephanie, and we'll make sure that we get you taken care of. All right. So that right there is the stop of the share. I do have another video when it comes to ordering the book or whatnot that you will be able to get training on or understanding. But hopefully this is helpful for you, and you can go ahead and share this with your clients, not share with your clients, but you will know how to create the copyright page. All right. Hey, have a great day.